Hello everyone, good evening, I am Axelsims, and this video is going to be talking about a lot of issues, or not issues, it's going to be discussing the whole reason why no readings of fanfics have been produced lately, and why it's all been generally horror-ish type games, and things of that variety, and why I haven't touched fanfics at all, really, in the last few months. Because I know a lot of people have been asking about that. They've been saying, hey, why don't you do more fanfics? Or silly like that. Well, you see, when I first started reading fanfics, I was living with my father, and we were staying at a motel at the time. Now, he worked third shift, I worked in second shift generally around just basic afternoons, and in all honesty, since he was working all night, I had most of the day to myself, and therefore had no issues with that. Well, obviously now I'm no longer living in a motel room, so the thing behind that is I'm no longer by myself anymore. My mother met this woman, they're living together, I'm living with them. And she also has a daughter, which basically means I have no major privacy issues. I guess but that doesn't really describe it entirely. See, if you haven't noticed, most of the fanfics that I do readings of are of the mature, not safe for work variety. Since the daughter is 15, and yeah, so among other things, there are moments where I do have the house to myself, but at the moment, there isn't very often that kind of opportunity, and because of that, that's kind of why there hasn't been fanfic videos lately. So why does that mean I can still record horror games? Because I'm not worried about someone walking in and see me playing a horror game, because I am always playing something right now. Sometimes, well, that's not true, but whenever I'm free, because at the moment I honestly don't really have a room of my own. I'm actually kind of basically staying in the living room on the couch because I'm a lazy bum. No, because I don't have a job. That kind of sucks. But the house we're staying at right now doesn't really have very many bedrooms, and I was nice and I took the living room couch because I'm a nice guy and all that. So that's kind of why I don't just shut the door and put headphones on, because that's what I do. Generally, I have headphones on right now. But the point of the matter is that because I'm in the living room, it would not be a good idea, or it would be better off, to say the least, if someone walked in while I was playing a horror game than if I was reading a story about Transformers having sex. So, yes. It's not exactly the best thing to have people walking in during that. It's not exactly the easiest thing to explain. Also, besides that, when I was living at the motel room, the other person, my partner in crime, secondary character, she was about 45 minutes away, and she's actually about the same distance now. But her grandfather has recently been very ill, and she basically can never stay as long as she used to. So we don't really, and whenever she does come around, we don't have the time to record as usual, so usually we would do something over Skype, like we do with the recent videos, with the watching TMNT and My Little Pony and shit like that. But she's staying at her grandparents, and she's taking care of her grandfather who recently has had strokes and all that wonderful thing. So, kind of the same thing for her. She doesn't want to really be reading something out loud when her grandfather could be possibly listening. So, that's kind of why we haven't been recording. As for... Hold on, I'm just going to take a drink here. Hunchback. As for everything else, I mean, I can watch the videos with commentary because, that's just a show, and I don't really have that kind of a issue with them finding out I'm watching a show because, it's nothing harmful or weird or something like that. And so, yeah, that's basically my reasoning behind it. That's not that I'm saying, like, we'll never, ever, ever do a reading again. That's definitely not the case. We will definitely be doing more fanfic readings at one point, but at the moment, it's not going to happen for quite some time. Probably a couple, like 1 or 2 months, because we are moving out soon, and then when that happens, I will be having my own room, and then we will definitely be considering reading fanfics. Which, I mean, I've been missing kind of doing that, because that was kind of fun. But until then, we're going to be watching episodes, and we're going to be playing games, and, oh, right. Yes, there was actually a commentary, one of those commentary videos that we did on the new Teenage Mutant, or the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show. First episode I uploaded, copyrighted immediately, so that's not gonna happen. Sucks. But hey, it happens. I think we're probably just gonna be sticking to old videos, movies, and YouTube. Because, apparently TV shows might not be so good. I don't know why MLP is okay, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles isn't. I mean, it's not like we're taking it from the television. It's literally everything that's recorded is found online, so... I don't know, that's not the point, though. Anyway, this is kind of like a status update, and I just want to let you all know that it's not like I'm completely ignoring everybody and saying, fuck you guys. It's not that. It's that we can't really do it. There's not a good time, and it's just awkward for everyone, so... I mean, I'm pretty sure they would ask me to stop if they found out. So, whatever. Anyway, good night, everyone. I'm Axelsims, and this is what I look like, for those of you who don't know. Yes, I know I'm quite hideous, but it's okay. I know this shirt really is actually hideous, but hey, whatever. Also, the lights are out for some reason. I don't even know why they are, but they're out. So, good night.